So you're sitting there with $1 million idea in your head, but you don't know where to start. That was me. A notebook full of scribbles, a laptop on the verge of combustion, and absolutely no clue how to make it all come together. I thought, hey, I'll just create a social media presence, start a business, and share some value. Easy, right? Wrong. I didn't realize that behind every post, every tool, and every workflow was a mountain of chaos waiting to collapse on me. Like the time I tried to build a Pinterest caption guide and ended up with a spreadsheet that made absolutely no sense. Or when I wanted to analyze video insights but couldn't figure out why my API kept breaking, I was stuck, completely overwhelmed. But here's the thing: every journey starts with a mess, and every mess has a solution. You just have to build it. So I did. I wrote a prompt to organize my chaotic thoughts into JSON. Then I wrote another one to analyze YouTube transcripts and pull out the gold. Then another to create Twitter threads that didn't feel like I was shouting into the void. One tool led to another, and suddenly I had systems doing the heavy lifting for me. My messy ideas started to click. Now I don't just write captions. I optimize them. I don't just create workflows, I automate them. And I don't just share ideas, I systematize them so they're impossible to ignore. And guess what? You can do the same. Start with one problem. Build one tool. Make it simple. Then make it better. The best part, you don't need to have it all figured out, you just need to start. So, what's your first move? Here's another story with a slightly different tone and focus. Ever look at someone else's content and think, wow, they've got it all figured out? Let me tell you a secret: they don't. Nobody does. When I started, I thought success meant knowing everything up front. I had no idea how to automate a process or optimize a workflow. I didn't even know what a JSON file was. But I did know this: I wanted to create. And so I started. Clueless, overwhelmed, and completely unprepared. My first attempts were a disaster. I tried to create a tool to write Pinterest captions, and it ended up being longer than the captions themselves. I wanted to analyze video data, but kept getting stuck on how to structure the output. I almost gave up. But then I realized something: every failure was just a lesson in disguise. So I leaned in, I stopped worrying about perfection, and started solving one problem at a time. I wrote a prompt to structure my data, then another to analyze it, then another to turn it into actionable insights. Slowly, piece by piece, I built a system. And you know what happened next? The system didn't just work, it worked for me. It saved me time, reduced my stress, and gave me the freedom to focus on what really mattered: creating value. Here's the thing: you don't need to have all the answers. You just need to take the first step. Because the journey isn't about being perfect, it's about showing up, learning as you go, and turning your mess into momentum. So, what's stopping you?